That's a huge time skip, ah damn. Also, it kinda jumped right into it. That was gonna make a nice and neat
Mid-August.
cut, but the game just kinda started on its own.
It was the peak of summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista.
Just like here.
After returning from Heimdall, we were given a whopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed.
Wow, 5 days. We get 3 months here. Oh, I
Turns
don't know,
out,
maybe it's changed.
Thor sticks to its military roots, only granting extended vacations to students over the New Year's holiday. However, nobles are allowed to visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings. And, as you might expect, that meant most students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trista. Meanwhile, classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual. The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well, facing the heat with our fellow students.
So? Okay, that was kind of a long pause. It's so hot. I'm dying here. I'm sick of this heat already. Talking about it just makes me feel even hotter. The Academy should install a noble air Wow, that exists? Seriously? Oh my god, this is just modern times at this point. Only you get airships, and that's kinda cooler than planes. At least then it'd be a little easier to cope. A normal air conditioner? What is that? Well, it's this device that blows out cool air to help regulate the room temperature. Maybe it'll help you if you think of it as an opposite of a stove. Well, that's some kind of mystery. I've heard of them, but aren't they supposed to be prohibitively expensive? But like half of your nobles. Also, where's juice? Only the most modern buildings seem to afford them. Do you have one in your house? Well, there's one in the Rainport Company's corporate headquarters, yeah. It'd be nice if my mother could spare one, you know, for the academy she sits on the board of directors for. Seems that's a bit too much to hope for. This is a military academy, so I don't think they can expect to be indulged quite that much. Oh, Juice is right there. How did I miss him? I guess the dialogue boxes were kinda covering him. Still, a machine to keep us cool in the summer. Whoever invented that should get a medal. I'll admit, the summer heat here is more difficult to cope with than in Legram. But as long as I think of it as another part of my training, it doesn't bother me all that much. Oof, I envy you. I really can't handle the heat. But Earhart gets similar summer heat waves, but there's usually a breeze blowing in from the canyon at this time of year. That does make summers a bit easier to manage. My hometown is up in the mountains, so it's pretty cool even around this time of year. Actually, now that you mention it, I would have thought you three would go back for the summer being nobles and all. You were given permission, weren't you? If everyone else was going home, I would have considered it, but in the end I decided against it. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago I got to see Elise. Maybe next year. I came here to train. Until I feel like I've made a significant progress, I have no intention of returning home. Huh. Some of you saw my father's mansion. They think I'd go back to a place like that willingly? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'd much rather stay here and take my chances with a heat stroke. You're really that uncomfortable at home, huh? Still, it's hot as it is. There's a lot going on right now. I doubt all the people headed to that conference at the end of the month have much time to be worrying about the heat. You make a good point. You're talking about the Zemuria's trade conference, right? That's the one. There's never been an international conference of that scale before, at least not in modern times. Okay, I don't recognize any of the flags. Or emblems, I guess, those are the flags. Major Dieter stupid French, who also happens to be the International Bank of Crossbell's CEO, was the one who first proposed it. I've heard that Prince Olivier will be attended on behalf of His Majesty the Emperor. Also, yeah, that's what I'm calling him. I don't use T, because that's not what he used for most of the game. And Chancellor Osborne is supposed to be attending too. Seems crazy to think we met them both just a few weeks ago. Chancellor in particular was a pretty intimidating figure. Seemed like a big scary monster. I don't know, man. Seems fine to me. If only he didn't frown so much, he wouldn't be that scary. I've heard he served in the Imperial Army before becoming a politician. Then 11 years ago, His Majesty entrusted him with the position of a Chancellor. Supposedly a full 70% of the Imperial Army is under his jurisdiction. Damn. His real fame comes from establishing most of the nation's railway network, centered on the capital. But he's also been responsible for annexing several smaller countries and independent states across Erebonia. I believe those all took place without any bloodshed though, at least as far as I'm aware. There's probably a ton of bloodshed behind the scenes, you know how this stuff goes. I won't put much stock in what he's selling. The other spending in this country has increased exponentially since he took up his position as Chancellor. And that's only possible thanks to the tax revenue he gleans from the people of Heimdall and those annexed nations. Well, he was the one who ordered the construction of those 2 railway guns they got pointed at Crossbell too. At one point Erebonia was on the verge of a full-scale war with Colvard because of those things. Oh yeah, I heard that it was actually Beryl what proposed the way to avoid an armed conflict. Ended up signing the non-aggression pact, right? That was actually a big deal in Trails in the Sky, by the way. Yeah, well, as I'm sure you've noticed, there's still quite a bit of tension between the two countries. I wouldn't be surprised if the issue reared its head again during the trade conference. Chancellor Osborne being a pretty popular figure in the capital, though. Popular enough that he seems to have a group of terrorists after him. Oh. He does seem to be Imperial Liberation Front main target, doesn't he? You know, the Hammer of Judgment that shall topple a dictator and all that. Indeed, they seem to harbor a deep-seated grudge against him. Their anger seems a bit unusual in its intensity, doesn't it? He does seem like the type who'd make a lot of enemies, especially with a face like that. Well, like I said, just don't frown as much. Well, I'd rather not speak ill of my father's close ally, but... Finish the sentence! Come to think of it, isn't the instructor awfully late? It's well past time for homeroom to start. True, you should have started about 10 minutes ago, actually. I swear, that woman. She better not be sleeping off another hangover down back of the dam. Oh, damn. Does she do it often? Wouldn't put it past her. I wish I could say there's no way our standing instructor would do that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Excuse me. I'll have you know I did no such thing. Today.
A little today to him.
Instructor?
How's the
Good
hangover?
morning, instructor. Morning, everyone.
Hey, baby.
Anyway, I'll have you know I've got a good reason for being late today. And that reason is, we're going to be welcoming a new classmate today.
Oh no, not the creepy half-naked chick. Girl. No, little girl.
What?
Also, yeah, you had that empty seat the whole time. That's kinda weird.
A transfer student at this time of year?
Seriously?
All right, come on in.
Righto.
No, it's a man. Wait, what? But... That's not right.
Crow?
But isn't he a second-year student?
I'm Crow Armbrust. Starting today, I'll be joining you fine folks as a member of Class 7. It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys.
What?
What? I mean, how?
I mean, why?
Are you sure you want to know? It's a long tale fraught with the intrigue of school politics.
Sarah, save us, please.
I don't think I'd put it quite like that. Back in his first year, he slacked off so much that he ended up failing a few of his classes. Then he came crying to me in a panic, like, "Oh, help me, Instructor Sarah, you're not gonna let me graduate." So as a special exception, he's going to be joining us for the next 3 months to pay for his laziness.
You can't be serious.
That's an even more pathetic reason than I was bracing myself for.
I think you already know that Crow was one of the trial users for the ARCUS test they ran last year. So I thought he might be a good role model for you. In that sense, anyway. And don't forget, he'll also be joining us on our future field studies, too.
Nice. Looks like you saved me the trouble of having to explain it all. Anyway, let's let the good times roll. Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right? Right.
Easier said than done, I fear.
If he was any more laid back, he'd be comatose.
Instructor, I can't help but notice you left the door open.
Wait, is there someone else too?
But you don't have enough seats.
Huh?
Are you serious?
Oh, I was hoping to catch you off guard.
Wait, is Tova and Davos are gonna join too?
All right, come on in and say hello.
I thought you forgot I was out in the hall!
Not her. Oh no, it is her. At least she's wearing clothes this time.
What?
What?
You must be joking.
Yes, I remember her.
Aren't you?
You're the girl we met in the Nord Highlands.
Yuppers! Long time no see, guys! But I see a couple of you I don't know, so I guess I better introduce myself.
What's on her head?
I'm Milliam Orion. And this here is Eric Getlam, but we'll just call him Lammy for short.
What the hell is that?
Okay,
Holy
obviously.
crap!
It's that thing we saw at Ark's fort.
So this is that strange girl you met in the Nord Highlands.
Oh, and a little house rule before anything gets blown up. No bringing that thing out in the classroom. If he accidentally smashes a wall or blasts through the ceiling, I'm the one who's gonna get chewed out for it.
Boo! Fine. Anyway. Nice to meet you guys.
Tell me you're kidding. Please?
I really wish I could.
Well, I can see we're in for some fun times these next 3 months.
So what the hell is her backstory? Time again, time skips. 3 days. Why? What happened in those 3 days? At first, no one was sure what to make of Crow and Intelligence Division agent Milliam Orion's sudden transfer into Class 7. But within a matter of days, it almost felt like they'd been there all along. Ah, crap. Come on, I don't want to voice act. I'm sure none of you need to be reminded that it was none other than Emperor Dracos who ended the War of Alliance. Oh, you know what, I know what I'm gonna do.
But did you know what historical records tell us that he had an amazingly few soldiers under his command? Initially, his allies numbered only a few I don't care.
And
several warriors from the north. And while supporters rallied to him in each regions, his ranks still couldn't hope to compare to other princes' armies. Nevertheless, they continued to advance, liberating region after region, and after half a year of bloody battles, Prince Dracos met perhaps his most well-known supporter.
which is...
Milliam, right? Would you happen to know the historical figure to whom I'm referring?
crap. You do! Leanne Sandlot, also known as Lance Maiden.
Oh, right you are. Well done. Sandlot was the daughter of a count who ruled over a remote region, and accounts tell us she showed great martial skill from a young age.
That is hard to breathe when they do that.
In particular, her skills with the lance was unparalleled. No records exist of her ever being bested in combat. Lance Maiden also had a group of mighty warriors under her command, who fought inside her in battle. Perhaps you'd like to illuminate us as to what the name of this famous band read.
My nose is getting sweaty. A group of mighty warriors led by Lance Maiden. That's it. Wait, I think that's right. I'm pretty sure of the second half at least. Pretty sure of this. Knights and Reader, also known as the Iron Knights. They were a band of knights said to be able to charge across the battlefield like lightning, cutting down all on their path. Well, that was unnecessary to add.
Correct, you've done your homework. Wandered Prince Mantle Lance Maiden one day during prolonged conflict in the remote region of the county. After recognizing each other as reliable and trustworthy, we pledged to fight together under a united banner. With Lance Maiden and her knights bolstering his ranks, Draco's army swept through one region after another. In just a year, he was able to defeat the other princes and favor capital Grimnor. As an interesting footnote, the castle I reused as their base of operation 250 years ago.
Is an old dorm?
Just happens to only be a hop, skip, and a jump away from Laura's home in Legram.
Well. Indeed, it is known as Lorgrin's Castle. It's a beautiful old building situated on the shore of Lake Ebel, to the west of Legram. Oh, you've mentioned that before. Does anyone live there now? I just noticed girl. Look at that fucker sleeping back there. No, due to the dangerous terrain there, no one goes near it. These days it exists simply as a relic of a bygone age. Okay, whatever. The Arcid family is responsible for the care and maintenance of the castle, though really, only minimal work is done. Speaking of the Arcid house, wasn't one of your ancestors the Einstrider's second in command? Why do you finish each other's sentences? That's not how people talk. Indeed, Lance Maiden's most trusted assistant and confidant, from what I understand. The Sandon family line ended with the death of Lance Maiden. And it's partly because of that the Arcid family mourns her death each year. I keep thinking every year, some other word is different. And I keep just... oh, that's not the right word. Goddamn. I see. Oh, what a fascinating story. The grandpa never had a mission there, so I've never been able to go. Maybe I should have stopped by when I went to Bareja a while back. Somebody throw something at him. You think she'd at least try to conceal the fact that she gets sent all over the country on secret missions? I know, she totally just let it slip, but she was doing something in Bareja too. Well, I suppose it's better than her being all distant and cagey around us. I don't know, man. The way she's all weird like that, it just creeps me out. Okay, so tomorrow's a free day. Which means also there's a plane, so if there's a voice I can hear it. Which means that the next Wednesday you'll have your actual usual practical exam. You better all bring your A game. Oh, Miriam and Crow. A few must-have instructional materials you guys are going to need as a part of your class 7 finally showed up. I'll hand that stuff off to you once we're done here, so I want you to come with me to the faculty lounge. Radio? What did I even do for him?
Man, what a drag.
Alright. Homeroom's out for the day. Flee while you can. Marcus, if you'll do the honors. Yes, instructor. Wait, that's usually voice acted. I'm not reading that. I don't know, there's more talking about voice acting. Wait, why are you guys just sitting around? It's the end of the day, leave! Come on, what the hell? You guys are weirdos. So, what do you think? Well, I don't think we have to be on guard around her at least. Same. Rather she kept that giant silver thing of hers hidden. I don't think she's a bad girl. I was taking a nap in the courtyard yesterday, and she came and fell asleep next to me. What does that have to do with whenever or not she's trustworthy? They look like a couple of kittens all curled up together. Their personalities may be worlds apart, but they're both rather cat-like in their own ways.
She can't be more than 12 or 13. She's practically a child.
Yeah, you're right. She's so chipper all the time that it's hard to be cold toward her.
I don't know, I can do that. Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to spurn her. She's got this natural charm, I think.
Be that as it may, her presence here reeks of blood and iron, if you take my opinion.
Well,
it certainly seems that way.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance.
I forget he said that.
I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
It's hard to believe a girl like that could be an agent of the intelligence division. But just going off what happened in Nord, there's not much that would make me doubt it now.
And then there's that thing. Lemmy, that's always with her. She calls it Lemmy, but aside from its name, we don't really know anything about it. It seems to be made from some strange material with both metallic and ceramic properties. Hard, but pliable. Agreed. It doesn't look like anything you could make even with the most cutting-edge orbital technology. When I touched it, it felt really nice and cold. Well, yeah, that's how metal feels. Oh, you actually touched it? It hasn't escaped my notice, but it seems strikingly similar to the combat shells we fight on our practical exams. I think it's safe to assume that they share some kind of common origin.
Well, yeah, obviously.
The instructor said she was forced to accept it, though in a sense, Millium was forced on us too. You're welcome to think what you will, but I don't trust her.
Oh yeah, archaisms. Guys, trails in the sky, those things appear all the time. You guys are acting like that's the first time you ever saw those things. I mean, they probably did, but the players most likely not. Either way, she's technically our classmate now, like it or not. Maybe a little early to tell whenever we can trust her as a friend. But we should be able to figure out pretty quickly whenever we can count on her as a member of Class 7.
Well, that's a logical way of breaking it down, at least. You're right. It's still pretty early to make sweeping judgments.
Knowing her background would be great. But what's really important is whenever we can count on her in a fight. I don't know, with that metallical thing of her, I think you can count on her just fine.
Agreed. As students of a military academy, that's probably the most important issue.
Why, every time when I record there's some shit outside going on. It's like planes, like, oh yeah, let's get all the planes going on right when you're recording. Or some trucks going by. And it's not like I'm that low. I'm not that low a floor. It's just that freaking loud. It's insane. I don't know what kind of trucks those are, and those... It's not like I got a house right by the road. No. It just... At the moment I'm started recording, there's some random trucks. For some reason, right there.
We'll have to wait and see. Well, considering we live in the same dorm, it'd be good if we all get along. Yeah, I wouldn't want her to think we're trying to make her feel unwelcome either. And then there's Crow. What do you like, Vin? You seem like you get along with him pretty well.
I do? I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. If I had to say, I'd describe him as a capricious gambling addict way too prone to end up for every hand. Adios, Elpis.
He sounds like the kind of miscreant the one would be better off avoiding.
You can count on him when the chips are down now. He really helped me out last month when Elise went into the old schoolhouse. He's good in a fight and pretty handy with his arcus too. Maybe we're worrying over nothing then.
Phil, I'm not really sure how to connect with him, you know. Well, at least we're in separate dorms for the time being. We'll just have to see how things go. Also, yeah, I really don't understand this arrangement. Was he just downgraded for, like, no reason in the middle of a year? I'm confused by that.
Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking.
And again, voice acting. Why does he keep jumping in and out of voice acting?
Oh, hi there, Reen.
Crap.
Do you have a moment?
Toa? Well, this is a surprise. What can I do for you?
You've got a new student in your class now, right? Well, her student notebook is ready, so I figured it'd be best to get it to her as soon as possible. And since you handled it last time, would you mind coming to get it for her?
Ah, you're talking about Milliam. Sure thing. I'll come get it right away. You want me to swing by the student council room then?
That'd be great. Thanks.
She sure doesn't waste any time. I should head on over to the student council room before it gets too late.
So I assume Crow already has his, since he's in second year. Yeah, it's what do I? Oh yeah, I can control. Put it in. Also, hold up. What's that exclamation point? It's just what is it trying to point out? Like where I need to go? I remember that. It doesn't specifically point at Tola or something. It's just weird to me. Well, Tola said she wanted me to come to the student council room. Maybe later. I don't like this. Am I gonna miss something?
The door's open. Come on in.
Sorry if I disturbed you.
I bet it is starving.
Oh, Reen. Not at all. Sorry for making you come all the way out here.
Don't worry about it. It's class business anyway. That's quite the spread you've got on your desk there. Is it just me, or does your workload only ever seem to increase?
Well, I've got a little extra going on right now that's keeping me a little busier than normal. Anyway, this is Milliam's notebook. Crow's already got one, along with the added pages on the Arcus units you all have. So she's the last one who needs it.
All right. I'll be sure to pass this on to Milliam next time I see her. Actually, if you don't mind my asking, how much do you know about why she's here at the Academy?
All I know is that she came with a recommendation from the Army's Intelligence Division, really. You know those combat shells you fight in your practical exams? They're being used with the Emperor's authorization. Apparently, it's something similar for Milliam. They can't deny her admission if the Emperor's pushing it through.
This goes all the way up to His Majesty?
Seems like it. The Chancellor was the one who set up both the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police. But neither of those organizations could have been established without His Majesty's consent. That's what's unusual. Anyway, because of that, the Academy can't really turn down a direct referral with that kind of backing.
So that's how it is. But even accounting for that, I never would have expected Crow to be transferred into our class too.
Yeah. I was just as shocked as you when I found out.
I think there's more to it actually.
I knew he was a habitual class cutter, but I always figured he at least had enough credits to graduate. Oh, I feel like a failure as student council president for not noticing. Maybe even a failure as a friend.
Damn, she's adorable.
Whoa there! I think you're being a little hard on yourself. What about Angelica? Does she have enough credits to graduate?
Angie at least makes sure to attend the classes she needs for graduation. Apparently, Crow not only hadn't attended enough class units, he also didn't turn in some essential assignments. But as long as he's active and engaged with his Class 7 work over the next couple months, he'll be able to graduate.
Ah. Still, I get the distinct feeling this 1-2 punch of transfer students wasn't just a happy coincidence. Am I right?
Well, yeah.
He's sent to keep an eye on her is what I think.
The principal thought placing Crow in Class 7 might be beneficial for the rest of you, too. His grades might be a sorry sight, but he really knows how to get things done when he wants to. Did you know he was responsible for all of the event planning at last year's Academy Festival?
Crow did that? Voluntarily?
It might be kind of awkward having a second-year student in your class, but I hope you guys will all get along. That goes for Milliam, too, of course. She might have an unusual background, but at the end of the day, she's still a 13-year-old girl.
Okay, so you cemented her age now. That's good to know.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So she really is 13 then?
Yeah, she scored really well on her entrance exam though, so I think she can handle the curriculum fine. She might be small, but she can roll up her sleeves with the best of them.
Oh, you want to talk. You cutie pie.
Now where have I heard of someone like that before? Oh, sorry. Looks like I've got a call coming in.
Go ahead and answer. I don't mind. I wouldn't want you to miss anything important.
Alright. Excuse me then. Hello? Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hello, Reen. It's your favorite instructor here.
Hello, baby.
Are you still on the academy grounds by any chance?
As much as it pains me to say it, I am.
No need to sound so suspicious. It's just that after I gave Milliam all the things I had for her, she just took off somewhere. You know how she tends to be kind of a mischief maker, so could you find her and drag her back to the dorms for me?
Oh, great.
Alright. I can only imagine what would happen if she were to flash that silver thing of hers around on the academy grounds again.
I can only imagine what would happen if she were to flash. Period.
Yeah, I'd really rather avoid a repeat of yesterday. Anyway, I leave it in your capable hands, brave leader of Class 7. Mwah.
Wait a second. When did I become the...
She really does trust you. Anyway, I'll let you go then. Are you still up for helping me with a few requests tomorrow?
Of course. I'll be around. Still, I know you've got a full slate and all, but try not to overwork yourself. And if there's anything else I can do to make life a little easier for you, don't hesitate to ask.
Sure. And thanks.
Alright, I guess I'd better start looking for Milliam. But where do I even start? Should be almost anywhere. Probably ask a couple of the others to help. I doubt I'll accomplish much just by checking places at random. Come to think of it, I haven't gotten Crow's number yet either. I think our two classmates will be enough for this. Though I should remember to ask him when I get a chance. Oh, I actually get a group. I wasn't gonna find them at the academy and talk to them, but this is like, am I gonna have to fight? I don't like this. Oh yeah, Fee, no brainer, and I don't know, Emma? Let's go with Emma. Yep. Alright, I understand. It doesn't seem wise to leave her on her own. She probably saw so much of it here that's new to her that she took off exploring. Yeah, I think you're right. I doubt she's left the academy grounds yet, though, so we should be able to find her. I'll just have to think, if I ever knew here, what would seem the most interesting, and then check all those places. I agree. Let's go find her. Okay, so one problem I have with this is she can fly, so how exactly do I approach this? She can just bail at any moment. Hugo, I don't know who you are. Becky, I don't know who you are. Okay, place that should interest me if I... Oh, right, I forgot that's a thing, I can just do that. Okay, oh no, there is one. Quest point there. I love how music doesn't speed up. Okay, so this is one of those places. Also, I don't think I've ever been inside here. Wild voice? What would that sound like? I haven't done this in forever! Onward, my mighty steed! Full speed ahead! Get down this instant! The voice couldn't mean anything but trouble. Oh, hey everybody! Wait, did you just found her? What in the world are you up to? It's been so long since we went horse riding in the Nord. I thought I'd give it another shot. This is so fun. It's totally different than flying around on Lemmy. But someone please escort her far, far away from the stables.
Why do you have to be so stubborn, Juices? You might get that from your dad. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. And how would you know what my father's personality is like to begin with? Yeah, I got that question too. Well, William has even managed to throw with Juices for a little there. What's with this girl? Who cares? I'm on a horse now. Time to ride. To a highway. Hi-ho, hi-yo, horsey. Away! Get your hands off the reins at once. Ah, let's go! William, wait! So began William's horseback adventures. She took off without the slightest concern for the worried souls she left behind. After riding around with increasingly irritated Juices for what seemed like an eternity, she finally came to a stop. It's always good to make fun of this game. Hey, you little... That was the best! You should totally do it again sometime. Okay. I'm fine. The girl doesn't have a lick of sense. She's got energy to spare, doesn't she? I'm pretty sure she'll slow down by the time we catch up to her. I will start looking again. You could have cut her right here. Why did you let her go, you dingus? Whatever. Guess we're going to gymnasium. Come on. Alright, so where might she be? I'd say the pool. Damn, I loved going to the pool when I was a kid. But it was kinda expensive. Is that Elliot? No. Just looks like Elliot. So she's not here? Oh, she's above. Okay, good to know. But yeah, if I was her, I would go to the pool. I would just swim all day. Seriously, that's fun. Love that stuff. Now she's above the pool. Wow, look at all that water! That's gotta be refreshing. I kinda wanna take a dip. Phew, I finally found you. Oh, she was wearing a hat. That's what it is. Okay, now I get it. Oh, hey, Reed. Hey, do you know if I get to take swimming lessons while I'm here? I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't. Has the instructor started giving you school swimsuit yet? Nah, all I got was my uniform. She told me I'd get it tomorrow. I can't wait though. I wish I could. Oh god, just don't get naked, please. Please. I need my sanity. Swim lessons sound as fun as they sound. You guys think too much. Besides, all this pool talk really makes me want to go for a swim. Oh, I know. William? Yeah, by all means, don't try to stop her. Oh god, no, she's good. Just put that back on again. Please put something else on. I can wear this. It's totally waterproof and that dries up in no time. No, it's no problem if I get wet. Not that sentence. Please think this over. On your mark, get set, go! Isn't that kind of dangerous to jump up from there? What if she hit Raven? She probably would break her neck. Miduma, you're okay. That was way too fun. Hop on in. What is nice and cool. She just doesn't care, does she? Should go get her. Did she already leave? Where did Midum go? She timed her escape perfectly. She was headed towards the girls' locker room, so we probably just missed her. She must have run because she didn't want us to haul her back to the dorm. Well, we should look somewhere else. Great. So I guess I know what this is all about. I'm just gonna keep going to a place, she's gonna escape, I'm gonna go to a place, she's gonna escape, and there's gonna just be I hate quests like this, because it could be easily prevented if you would just use your freaking head. It's 2 times you could have caught her, stopped her, and had no problems whatsoever.
But no, gotta drag this out. Gotta have a stupid quest with her acting like an idiot. No, don't tell me she's gonna write that as well. Wow, this is the normal bike everyone was talking about. I wanna try it. Oh god, no.
It'll need some fine-tuning before you'll be able to do that.
You do have an option of riding alongside me, however. I'm always willing to take a cute little ladies like you for a ride.
Also, one thing. I looked up voice actors. Turns out Angelica is voiced by a pretty hot chick. I was kinda surprised. She's actually really hot.
Really? I kinda wanna have a race though. I wanna see if Lemmy is faster than your bike. I don't know what this Lemmy is, but it takes some guts to challenge me to a race. I'm really starting to take a liking to you.
It didn't take long for us to hit it off.
Angelica and George are really good at taking care of others.
Oh, hey there, what's up?
Truth is, you explained blah 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 blah.
Pooh, you guys are too persistent. I'm gonna let you catch me though. Our race is going to have weight. Very well. I look forward to seeing you around again. For sure. Catch you later.
She just walked past you, man. You could have stopped her so... Use your fucking head, man! Up she goes.
Why didn't you stop her?
Look about this pretending to try and catch... You want to fucking talk! Seriously, you say that!
Green City, surely you've realized that I always side with my lovely ladies. I have to say though, she's even more peculiar than I heard.
Yeah, I do like to see Miss Lemmy. She can suck him out too. Tell her she's always welcome here for us, will you?
Alright. Okay, let's go search somewhere else. God, the fact that he said it like, oh, at least pretend you tried to stop her. He says that as she ran past him at like really slow speed. It's ridiculous. Up, hold up. Oh, I see it. There's one above the main building. Okay, so on the rooftop, right? Can I? Oh yeah, I can. I'll just quick travel to the rooftop. Yep. I could be thinking suspicion I know what she's gonna do.
Wowee! There's so much cool stuff here! So this is Thor's military academy, huh? I think I'm gonna like it here. Ooh, I wonder what the view from the rooftop's like. Huh?
Should have guessed you'd be here.
Hey guys, you come looking for me again?
She's gonna go to the old schoolhouse and we're gonna fight some monsters chasing her, and then we're gonna go back and then we're gonna fight some big boss. I just know it. Not Solid Snake, I mean, but some kind of monster. Don't give me that here, guys.
He's right, you know. We walked the length and breadth of the grounds looking for you.
Let's go back to the dawn. What's with her face? What the hell? You see this? What the fuck happened to her eye? Happened to her eyes?
Sure thing.
After the chase you led us on, you just given up that easily?
Well, I've seen enough for one day. Tomorrow's a free day, so that's when I can really start exploring. At least she's the type to plan ahead.
She's sure a lively girl. Yeah, let's put it like that. Alright, let's head back to the dorm before she changes her mind. Sounds good. They didn't go to old schoolhouse? That's surprising.
Wowzers, that was so much fun! This town's got a nice feel to it too. I think I'm gonna like it here. Oh, I wonder where I should go tomorrow.
Well, I'm glad someone's having fun. Maybe you could spare a thought for people who've been running all over the school grounds looking for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should exchange Arcus numbers, meet him. You also need to give her the student handbook, by the way. I think you're kind of forgetting that. You need to be able to reach you quickly if there's ever an emergency.
Sure thing. My number is, exchange numbers with William. Never, you know, would be nice if you actually get some kind of numbers, you know. Tell everyone else when you get back to the dorms, okay? Of course. Yay! Oh yeah, I should try calling Lecter and Claire later. Bet they'll be surprised. I forget who those are. She really does seem like a typical 13-year-old girl for the most part. Makes for a perfect disguise though. Come to think of it, what happened to that big doll of yours? Huh? You mean Lemmy? He's right here. What? Come on out! Yeah, I think she can just summon him out of nowhere whenever she goes, wherever she goes. Miriam, don't go come out here, or you'll... Wow, what's that? It's like a huge silver doll! And I'm a little kid. This is so cool, is it yours? Awesome! He sure is, isn't he? Miriam. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us, taking care of Miriam. She's going to be living at the academy. I need to find some way to drill some common sense in her. Eventually we were able to pull the kids away and convince them to go back to their homes. And after forcing Miriam to hide Lemmy again, they made the trek back to the dormitory. 7 all the way. Whatever.
Hey guys, welcome back.
What's up, Crow?
Welcome back, everyone.
Just been making myself at home here.
Crow?
You didn't harass the maid, did you?
What brings you to our dormitory?
Well, I am a member of Class 7 now, so I've been given the go-ahead to move into this dorm now.
What?
Seems awfully sudden.
But man, Sharon sure makes some amazing coffee. If I'd had a cup of that, I would have been banging down the door to join Class 7 months ago.
You flatter me, Master Crow. Would you like me to bring some of the cakes I baked earlier as well?
Damn, I want some cakes.
Do you even need to ask? Anyway, sorry it kind of came out of nowhere, but it's good to be here.
Looks like he's already made himself at home.
So you're gonna be living here too, huh?
Yep, us newcomers have to stick together, right? I just finished hauling all my stuff over from my old dorm. Looks like I ended up in the room right across from yours, Reen.
What a coincidence.
I see. I can already see things getting a lot more lively around here.
Ooh, man. Moving all those things really tired me out. I was hoping I could just stow all my junk in my old room, but Toa wouldn't let me.
I doubt that comes as any real surprise.
He must be pretty exhausted. Well, I suppose now's as good a time as any to officially welcome you to the Class 7 dormitory.
The pleasure's mine. And seriously, you don't have to make a big deal out of it. Come on, loosen up a little. We're classmates now. Just treat me like one of the gang and we're golden.
You sure about that? All right, one of the gang it is. Feels weird to think of you that way after all this time, though.
Well, if you say so.
I don't think I've got anything to worry about with you. Oh, and if you guys don't mind, I want to get in on the action when you explore the old schoolhouse tomorrow. Gotta get back in the groove with my Arcus again, after all.
Huh? A schoolhouse? Who'd want to go to school on their day off?
Well, we've got this special schoolhouse here.
We explained the labyrinth beneath the old schoolhouse to Miriam.
Whoa, really? That sounds kind of cool. I want to come too.
How did I know you were going to say that? Didn't I just get done telling you how dangerous it is?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. As long as I've got Lammy, it'll be easy peasy. And if you didn't take me with you, I'd just break down the door and come after you.
I wouldn't be surprised if she really did it either.
Well, it's not like Reen locks after himself.
All right, have it your way. I'll be sure to let you and Crow know when I'm planning on heading into the old schoolhouse tomorrow. But don't just go wandering in there on your own without us, all right?
Yes, sir! Oh, I can't wait to see what it's like down there. So exciting! I might not even be able to sleep tonight.
It's a labyrinth full of monsters here, not a theme park.
Looks like I better give my pistols a little TLC tonight.
Valerian channel. Come on. Now you know voice act. Just do it, game. Just get voice acting.
And that concludes my overview of the next field study schedule. How are things coming along on your end, Instructor Valentine?
Well, I've contacted all of the relevant authorities, and I've also considered the group placement of 2 transfer students.
Excellent. And let me ask you once more, are you both certain that you're in favor of going forward with this?
I do feel it may be a bit early for them, but I see no reason not to. As students here, they're going to have to face it sooner or later.
I'm in full support. Furthermore, I've already secured the Lieutenant General's permission to proceed. Very well then, we will continue as planned. This may be a difficult reality for the students of Class 7 to face, but I can only hope that grappling with it now will help guide them down the right path.
No, this wasn't long. Oh, I don't like the name of this. Hang out in the dormitory, stay in your room. Oh, this is something I would do. Yeah, there's probably some kind of interaction you could have done there, but whatever, man. I don't care. Yeah, there's probably some dialogue you could have gotten there, but yeah, that was a quest I missed because of this. Still, kind of a weird option. That my ass starts to hurt while I'm sitting like this. Okay, now we guess. Side by side car. There's a new feature to a bike and I want you to give it a test run. Come see us in the engineering building, okay. Lately the other girls have been going on about the 7 mysteries of the academy. I desire the scream knowledge. If you do too, visit the Occult Research Society clubroom in the Student Union building. Bell, Year 1, Class 3. Yeah, I had to do that voice. Looks like there's quite a few today. They seem pretty swamped when I saw her too. Sure that what it is what keeps her so busy, but I want to do what I can to lighten the burden. And there's this old schoolhouse too. I'll have to free up some time for that. Oh yeah, I forgot that. And I guess we'll just have to see what we turn up this month. I promised to tell Crow and Milliam when I was going, so I'll have to give them a call when I'm ready to head in. Oh, I leave in early today? Yeah, I was just about to head out. Do take care then. The sky is looking a little ominous today, so I'd suggest taking an umbrella. You sure? Looks like an boiling summer day to me. Perhaps it is now, but I have a hunch it won't last a day. Either way, I'll pray you'll have another fruitful day. Thanks, Sharon. I'll see you later then. Gotta have some cakes. Oh, special ops. I wanna see that. Tea. Equipment. What the hell? It's just uniform. Wait, is that just for her? Can I do good now? Can I do good now? Ah! What about this stuff? Can I? Yeah, I can. Huh. Also, those guns are freaking huge. Anyway, I guess we can switch it. But yeah, I think since she's like special ops little girl, she probably has that uniform. Okay, so let's see. Random events. Okay, so Academy. Okay, who I need to hang out with actually? I forgot the links. Does it actually go above level 3? Okay, show me feed. Oh. Wait, do I have to level up the social links too? That is ridiculous. Anyway, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay, I guess the choices are obvious one. Kick rows, lower class dorms. Let's see. There's no quick travel there, whatever. Oh wait, and Millium is in the dorm. Okay. Alright, so that should be it, right? I don't see him. Oh. Okay, I see him. Oh, what are you doing here, Crow?
Yo, Green, I left something here yesterday, so I just came here to pick it up. Oh man, I always forget how much of a pain moving is until I got to do it again. This is why I wanted to use my old room, just store stuff in.
I won't push you like that. Should I give him my hand? Seems like you could use your help. Okay. I don't mind giving you a hand. You look like you need it.
You serious? Man, I guess we were right when they said...
Oh god. What voice ruined my throat?
When they said that you could be having a loyal first year, well...
What the fuck is he saying? Okay, hold up.
Man, I guess we were right when they said you can't be having a loyal first year at your back and all. And call.
That's a weird freaking sentence, man. God, it's so difficult to say also.
Oh, just to make it clear, this is unpaid labor, I'm afraid.
Don't worry, I wasn't expecting payment from a guy who conned 15 years off me. Yep, I remember that.
Yo!
Ah, hey there.
What's up, Crow? I hear, what's this I hear about you being in the first year again?
I've heard worse.
Did they kick you out already? Oh, come on, you guys know nobody would ever want to get rid of me. Show little respect to the guy teetering on the edge of his first year. You only got yourself to blame for that one. So I'm guessing this guy is a first year in your new class, Crow.
Yeah, I'm from class 7. Well, how about that? Let me give you a little tip. Never drop your gun around this guy, cause he'll be in your pockets the second you do.
Hey now, you don't want to give my new classmates here a wrong impression.
Trust me, I've got all the impressions I need by now.
That's ridiculous, Crow. Shut up and give me a hand there. This thing isn't gonna carry itself.
You don't carry anything, bro.
You could at least ask nicely.
Alright, let's go get the rest of the crew to help us out with this. Huh? Huh? No, that's not too much stuff, I guess. But you go just one trick? What you would get like 5 people at least.
That should just about do it. Thanks for help, guys.
That's that it. Just make sure you pay back that money you owe me.
Yeah, I know.
In that case, we'll leave you to it. Thanks for your help. Alright. Second year's left room.
Well, let me hurry. Ah, well. I have been able to move all that stuff on my own anyway, so I'll let it slide this time.
I'm surprised you got so many people to show up to help. You really do have a lot of friends, don't you?
Well, I've been here for 2 years now, right? Keep it up and one day you might be as famous as old Crow here.
Well, I got a feeling that in order to be that popular, I'd need to be old Crow. Alright then, now that you've got your furniture, I'll say it once again, welcome to Class 7 dormitory.
Thanks, man.
So, still level 2. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to hang out with that asshole again. Oh yeah, I'm back in the dorm. Close to the 3rd floor. And she should be right there. Okay, wanna look at this? That's a lot of toys and dolls. So what are those things? See those bags? I can figure out what those are supposed to be. Candy, probably. Oh, I like that. Looks like a doll. Alright, nice pen. Those medals? I don't know, just badges or something. Yeah, we all got to get a slightly different room. Yo. Hey, Reen. What's with that get-up? It's a free day today, so I got dressed up for shopping. You probably shouldn't be seen in public dressed like that. You told me. Let's just wear your uniform. Pooh, that's not fun. Trust me, fun isn't the issue here. I'm kinda worried about leaving her on her own. Yep. Mind if I tag along? Fine by me. What are you waiting for? Let's go! Only after I get changed into some other clothes. Oh, not great in letting you come with me already. Oh yeah, please. Put some decent clothes on her, seriously. And so Reen joined Millium on her exciting shopping adventure. Oh damn, exciting shopping adventure. I didn't think it's head straight for a boutique. Are you looking for new clothes? Oh yeah, I don't really have any normal clothes. I hope we got some cute stuff. Huh, I guess she's got a good side after all. Sure, let's go take a look at what we've got. She's probably gonna get something weird. Okay, look, this is nice. Most of the stuff here doesn't seem like it fit you. I'm pretty sure there's a kids section over there you could check out though. It's fine, I'm gonna be huge soon enough. I've got a bright future ahead of me. I admire your optimism at least. Optimism. How about this? Cute? I guess. You might want to look for stuff that matches how energetic you are though. Oh, Lemmy could totally wear this. Could he wear clothes? I don't know about that. She asks me a question and proceeds to ignore me. Okay. Hey, I wanna try this on. Try what on? Millium showed Reen the see-through I don't know what that is. Camisole? Camisole? Okay, no, definitely not, no. You're way too young to wear something like that. Okay, I'm guessing that's something like a nightgown, right? Thank God that's not shown. What was up with that reaction? I don't even want to know what you just ran through your mind, do I? I'm older than you, and so how am I the one getting bullied here? Reen and Millium browsed through the store's wares, buying everything she liked. How much money does she have? Jeez. After that, we returned to the dorm. Thanks for coming with me, Reen. It was pretty fun having you help. Nice to hear. You definitely bought too much stuff, though. You probably don't even need half of this. It's all good. Claire gave me tons of money to spend. Oh my god, she's doing that face again. What it is? What? Is it too heavy for you? Want me to bring out Lemmy to help? No, I'm fine. Oof, we're going to need to teach this girl some common sense. Okay. Still level 2. Yeah, thank God she's wearing normal clothes. Alright, so what now? I have 2 points. I don't want to spend them. Well, if I could, I would hang out with Instructor, but I guess I can't, sadly. Well, it's not like I have to spend the points right now. I can just pull them, I guess. Yeah, I think I should just get everyone to level 3. So, that's about it. Okay, so I need to do that quest for School Mysteries. Q? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Student Union building, okay, I remember now. Student Union, and I think I did some quests for her before, right? She's got a cool room with a crystal ball in the middle of it. Well, table with a crystal ball in the middle of it, and it should be right there. Yeah, I remember this. What's up, weirdo? Welcome to the Occult Research Society. What kind of fortune would you like me to tell you for you today, Reen of Class 7? Health? Romance? I can even give you life advice if that is what you wish. Sorry, I'm not actually here to get my fortune told. Don't worry, I'm well aware of that. You were sent by the student council, weren't you? You could have at least played along a little though. You're not much fun. I'm kinda fun. Who says that?
Only the most unfun person would say that, come on.
Well, a strange one, alright. She's got quite a reputation amongst the girls as an uncanny accurate fortune teller, though. There's something you'd like to ask of me, is there not? Answers are merely a question away. Do you wish to know what kinds of rituals and curses are my favorite, perhaps? That's probably the kind of thing I'm better off not knowing, thanks. Wait, she didn't just read my mind, did she? No, she couldn't have. So, I assume you've been informed about what I want you to do. Yeah, you want me to look into the Academy's 7 mysteries, right? Precisely. The sooner you can start investigating, the better. Are you ready to begin? That's a request. Sure, I'm ready when you are. I know a lot of schools across the country have mysteries like these. But I didn't know what Torsk had to say all of its own. Well, I'm glad I could give you the good news. You've become a hot topic amongst some of us girls recently. My voice is dying. I wouldn't have guessed that. But you said you wanted me to look into the 7 mysteries. Does that mean you don't know what all of them are, and want me to find out what you don't know about? No, I know the basics of each mystery already. What I'd like you to do is to investigate how credible each one is. I see. Is that something I'll really be able to investigate, though? I mean, if they're supernatural, you can just think of it as a part of your investigation. You can't come to any conclusions, so be it. Either way, to be more specific, I'd like you to talk to the people most likely to know something about each mystery. I could do it myself, but I'm not exactly what you call a people person. Right, okay, I think I get what you'd want me to do now. Can you give me a head start by telling me what you know about each of the 7 mysteries, though? I think if I told you everything at once, it might be so much harder to take in what it would stop your heart. So ask me about them one by one, and I'll tell you what I know about each. Sounds like a good way to do it. Alright, leave the investigation to me. Thank you. I look forward to hearing what you discover. Tell me about one. 7 mysteries, let's go with 6. Oh my, the 6 mysteries surrounds the Crimson Devil of a lake hell. Have you paid much attention to the pond beside the gymnasium? Some say that it has a direct connection to hell itself. More amazingly, they say a resident of hell, the Crimson Devil, shows up at the pond from time to time. Well, that's definitely something. Any word what it looks like? Sadly, the only descriptor I've heard is that it has 2 massive claws. It might be best to ask around who fishes there often if you wish to know more about this mystery. Do you know Kenneth? He's the first year in the Imperial Fishing Club. He's a noble, though. He acts as though he's not. Nevertheless, he is the club's head. Perhaps he knows something. Do I just go one by one? Or do I do this one first? Okay. I'm shifting the next seat because my ass hurts sitting in the same position for so long. Okay, so fishing club, pond by the gymnasium. Let's just get this out the way. I should play with headphones, but they hurt my ears. Maybe good ones won't, but the ones I get, they really hurt my ears whenever I do them. Oh. Will that press the quest here? Oh yeah, that's the main quest, the bike thing. No, let's not touch that. So, pond beside the gymnasium. Oh, that's the one. Huh, I didn't actually know it was there. Hey man. Hey Arian, still fishing a good fish? I think that's how the saying goes, but I guess you could say that. There's actually something I was hoping to ask you about. Is the Crimson Devil of Lake Hell ringing the bells? That's one of the Academy's 7 big mysteries, right? So the only one I know, at least. Seriously though, did anyone really believe this place was connected to hell? Probably not. Any idea what the Crimson Devil part is all about, though? It's probably a crayfish. You see them around here every so often. That must be it. What's a crayfish? Red thing. Kinda looks like a crab. Even has 2 big claws, just like the devil's supposed to. I wouldn't be surprised if crayfish did spread the whole thing. Yeah, especially when you put it like that. Thanks, Kenny. Did I catch it? That would be cool if I just stood there, looked at it, and suddenly, boom! A giant red thing appears. With a blink, and it's not there anymore. Kinda like Man on the Wall from Warframe. So I guess I'm gonna go back to her. Anyway, I think I should ask her one those mysteries all at once. It's not like it said, yeah, no, you can't ask me anymore. So I think that's just basically dragging this quest out. It's like a test. You wanna max everything out, you wanna be a completionist? Let's make the quest as annoying as possible by dragging out the text and making you ask it one by one. First mystery, the crying sculpture. The sculpture in question rests in the art room. It's used as a reference for sketches. However, if you draw near, you can see tear tracks running down his face. Whoa! What's more, the tears return after wiping them away. Rumor has it that tears originate from a human head contained within. Okay, so I was aboard up until then. That's a little too extreme to believe. You think so too? Even so, those sorts of stories always contain some kernel of truth. Perhaps speaking to the head of Art Club will help you find it. Okay, what have I asked? The second mystery is that of the haunted piano. Late one night, a student walking by the music room heard someone playing the piano. Drawn by the sound, she took a peek into the room, only to find it empty. Well, the name certainly fits. They claim it's a music-loving ghost playing the piano in there. A ghost who likes music, that's all? It's a bit lazy to me. Agreed. At least give the story some elaborate, tragic backstory to explain its connection to the piano. Regardless, perhaps you could learn more from the head of the wind orchestra. I believe his name was Hibel. I was gonna say Hillbilly. Thirdly, we have the mystery of a forbidden tome. Now, this one is interesting. Apparently the Academy's library houses a book containing one of the world's greatest secrets. The book is passed down from one library to the next, all of whom are tasked with keeping it safe from prying eyes. You weren't kidding, this one is pretty interesting. It pleases me to know that I have a partner in fascination. Just imagine if it were something about the fall of ancient Zemurian civilization. How romantic. The person currently in charge of the library is Instructor Thomas. He's likely the only person who knows for sure. Also, doing this voice kinda gets me lightheaded. Oh jeez, too much breathing. The fourth mystery tells of the hidden graves. This legend dates back 250 years. It is said that many who died in the War of Alliance lie buried beneath this academy. More specifically, their bodies are buried directly below what is now the field. God, I'm getting really lightheaded. So, is there more to this story? Oh, there most certainly is. They say that on some cursed nights, the corpses of the buried rise from the graves to bathe in the moonlight. When they do, they have long hidden graves surface from the field, returning it and leaving holes. Well, that explains why this mystery called the hidden graves at least. But honestly, I was kind of expecting the mystery to be a little creepier. Huh. You must be getting used to these macabre mysteries. Good. Wait, what do you mean by good? Regardless, the best people to ask about the field would be the members of a riding club. I believe this club's captain, Lambert, is home from the summer. Perhaps you should ask Paula instead. Okay. The Sports Club Garage is the topic of the fifth mystery. Given how hard the Sports Club train, it is not uncommon to hear screaming coming from their general direction. But some say that screams can be heard from something else. dwelling in the gymnasium. The rumors say that those screams are a grudge of sorts, a manifestation of all the stresses sports club members face. This one seems a bit backwards to me. What kind of a sweat should wash away your stresses, not make a monster come out of them? Only select few would share that sentiment. Such ignorance of others' feelings might just lead you to an unfortunate end. Right. No matter. It may be wise to ask a captain of a fencing club for further details of this mystery. I think her name is Friedel. Okay, 7th. The 7th and the final mystery is that of a poltergeist in the upper-class dormitory. To be frank, I have very little information about this one. But it seems as well furniture, cutlery, and the like are often found broken in the upper-class dormitory. And people are saying the poltergeist is responsible. So it seems. Considering the mess it seems to be making, I can only imagine what the dormitory maids would know something. Perhaps you should ask them for information. Oh god, my head, it's... breathing so much. You ever blew on food? You know, when the soup is too hot, you do that. I feel like that's basically what I did just now. And I'm getting really lightheaded. Like, I usually don't talk like that, and it hurts a little bit. Well, it doesn't hurt, it's like I said, blowing too much, and it just... I wanna lay down. That's what I feel like right now. I just wanna lay down a little bit. Okay, fencing club. Am I interrupting? I think she's the captain of the fencing club, right? Sorry to bother you, but could you ask you a question?
No bother at all. Ask away.
As it so happens, I'm looking into the 7 mysteries of the Academy. Have you ever heard of the sports club Grudge?
Oh, sure. People have been talking about it since I was the first year. Although I don't suppose it will gain much traction next year.
Why's that?
It's pretty simple, really. Those screams don't come from people, but the door that used to be here. It had been in bad condition for years and used to make those awful screeching noises. So I asked for a replacement at the beginning of the month. Now everything's nice and quiet around here.
Well, that explains that. Thanks for the information.
You're very welcome.
I wonder how long I can hold that. Yeah, I think I can go for a while. Okay, so... God, it actually hurts my throat now. It's a delayed response. Alright, so... someone here. Yo. I see you. I see you. You're Rian from Juice's class, right? That's right, and you're Paul from class 5, I assume. This might sound weird, but I'm currently looking into those mysteries surrounding the school. Have you ever heard the rumor they're calling the Hidden Graves?
I have. That's the one about the dead rising from their graves on the field, right? Numbered it out, and I found a hole in the field a while back, but only thing that could come out of it was an exam with a bad grade.
Seriously?
Yep, seems like someone couldn't deal with it getting a score that bad, so they tried to put their test 6 ridge on there. They didn't even bury it though, just dug a hole and tossed it in. They filled it up since someone could have tripped. But with a grade like that, you could say the only grade that culprit dug was his own.
I like that. That joke was so bad I can't even force myself to laugh. I'll laugh for you, man. I just did. But aside, thanks for the info. That was a big help.
But it wasn't a bad joke, man.
I mean, it wasn't good, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, come on. You're just being a dick to her for no reason. I can make a natural laugh. Okay, so main building. I also kind of forgot all the mysteries already. Doing that voice kind of took it out of me. So where do I gotta go? It's on the first floor. Goes up. Okay, second floor. Up, second floor. Oh, wind orchestra, I remember now. Hold up. Oh, wait. Oops. Okay, so piano ghost. Come on, get in there. Oh no, it's Bart thing. Actually, why did you make it a dude last time? Was it always a horse? There's a statue. Is this it? Looks fine to me. Anyway, yo. I'm pretty sure this girl is head of art club. Excuse me, could I have a minute of your time? Look at her eyes. No, I'm busy. My ears work so I can listen to whatever you have to say. Go ahead, it's not your business. Okay. I guess she's going to keep working while I talk, but pretty impressive. I'm actually looking into the Academy's 7 mysteries. One of which is Art's room crying sculpture. You wouldn't happen to know anything about condensation. Sorry? Like I said, it's condensation. I have no idea how many people here have come in to ask about that. They're not just tears. They're not tears, just condensation. What are vapors in the air? If big words scare you. Who in their right mind would actually believe a sculpture could cry? I believe the world will never run out of idiots. I see. Is that it? Yeah, pretty much. Thank you for the information. It was nothing. She has those pissed off eyes like nobody has. It's so funny. Okay, so I assume that's the roof, right? Okay, so that's not it. The orchestra. Could have sworn they has somewhere in here as well. Red? Red? Like Elliot is in one of those, usually is in one of those rooms. That's that thing, right? Yep. So they should do that orchestra. Oh. Oh, that's a computer room. Okay, I guess it's not it. Check the map again. How about this? Okay, it doesn't show anything about the second requests. Okay, that's not good. Hold up. Where do I go exactly? Because I'm not sure. First floor maybe again? Last time I didn't see anything on the first floor. Yeah, I don't see anything. So, where do I need to go? Oh, hello, baby. How you doing? So the vice principal sat me down and forced me to take care of all this paperwork that's been piling up. Can you believe he'd force a sweet, delicate maiden like me to bust my buns in this ridiculous heat? Oh, talking about your buns, hmm? I have a sneaking suspicion you only have yourself to blame here. Shush you. Well, I want us to finish this and head straight to the nearest bar. Why can't I help him with that? Seriously, just help him with paperwork, man. Have a heart. The poor girl just wants to drink. So heartless. What a bastard. Conference room is locked, okay. I guess that's not it. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I could have sworn the wind orchestra was on the second floor, but how could I be so wrong? Okay, that's a nurse, I remember you. Okay. I wonder what's in there. Oh, it's a broom closet where everyone bangs. Probably. Class 2 second year classroom, okay. Class 3 second year classroom. 4. Okay, I think the answer is pretty obvious, but it's not those. This? What is this room supposed to be actually? Yo, what's up? What's up?
I've got a little trick that keeps me healthy all summer. All you need to do is drink a nice hot cup of coffee when the afternoon is at its hottest. You ought to give it a shot yourself.
I actually want to try it now, but yeah, I really don't deal well with the heat, so if you raise the temperature any further with that, oof, I'll probably just explode. Just spontaneously combust and die. Okay, so let's see. Library. Okay, let's go to the library. Oh wait, quick travel. Alright, so who do I need to talk to? About you.
Oh, someone in there. Oh, what's up?
Read, my boy. What sorts of questions has your inquiring mind have come with today?
As it happens, I'm looking into something for a fellow student. Do you know anything about the Forbidden Tome, supposedly locked away in this library?
A Forbidden Tome? My, what a fascinating idea! Just imagine if it contains the details on the secrets of ancient Simurian civilization! Or perhaps it could be Grimoire, written on the Crossbellied alchemists of the Middle Ages. Would it be thrilling if one really existed?
Yeah, but well,
Yeah, it's your one.
you know what it doesn't.
But what exactly inspired you to ask about this imaginary tome?
Well, I'm investigating the 7 mysteries of Academy, and one of them has to do with a book full of the world's greatest secrets, hidden deep within this library.
Ah, so that's what this is all about. This year's story is even more absurd than the one I heard last year, but I do believe I know what we're talking about.
You do?
The title of the story refers to is, in fact, a volume of, how I shall put this, gentleman's special interest
literature. Oh, it's a porn mag. Oh, can I have it? Seriously?
It's the forbidden part is, right? Not because it's dangerous or anything, but because it's rather naughty.
Rather naughty.
We told you was time after time not to bring those sorts of things in the academy, but somebody always has to try. Well, boys will be boys, I suppose. This little tale started because we gathered the contraband here before we dispose of it.
Well, that's one way to do things, but where? Where do you gather it? It would be so bad if someone came across it. So it's better if I know where it is, so I don't go there.
So if you happen to have a prized collection of your own, make sure to leave it under your mattress back home. Unless you want me to find it and share it with Instructor Sarah and the rest of the faculty.
Well, I don't mind you sharing it with Instructor Sarah, but the rest, yeah, not the bigger fan of that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, anyway, there's nothing especially unusual or mysterious about this library, I'm afraid.
You have made that abundantly clear. Thank you for your time, Instructor. Well, that was a ruse, and there's actually mystery, but he's just hiding it very well. He tricked you! He tricked you, Rain! And all it took was some porn mags. He played you like a fiddle! Okay, so nice. I don't even remember how many I did. Was it like 4? Let me have a couple more. Probably a tracker somewhere, right? Let's see. Alright, let's see. Damn, that's a lot. 6 mysteries. Kenneth Gag gave me some information, blah blah blah. Okay, first mystery is Clara runs a club, so she knows about it. Second mystery is blah blah blah. Come to piano. Okay, where is that? That's the one I couldn't find. Third mystery is a Forbidden Tome. Nobody knows like Instructor Thomas. Okay, I did that. Fourth mystery is a Hidden Graves. Okay, I did that. Fifth mystery is a Sports Club. I did that. Seventh mystery is Poltergeist in the upper class dormitory. Okay. Why Instructor Thomas is in red? Anyway, yeah, whatever, let's move on. So upper class dorm and then wind orchestra somewhere. But where? I have no idea. I could have sworn it was in the main building. Okay, so both here. Okay, that was easy enough. Stop. I wonder if she spells a shell. I can't think of a better person to ask about the upper class dorm. Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a question? Would you know if I asked you a question? God damn, what the hell's over with me? Of course not. How can I help you? So I'm investigating the 7 mysteries of Academy. There's one story about the poltergeist in this dorm, but would you know if there's any truth to that? I do in fact. Some of our more experienced mates told me all about it. I've even seen it for myself. You've actually seen a poltergeist? Oh, not quite. There was a much simpler explanation behind all the havoc. As the story goes, plates are broken and utensils strewn about the kitchen, correct? But these things happen when girls try their hands at cooking for the first time. The kitchen can get very chaotic.
It stands to hit its peak in May when more of them want to practice for their cooking classes. But I think a poltergeist makes them a far more interesting culprit than people us sharing stories.
That explains it. Thanks for clearing everything up.
I'm glad I could be of help.
No, that's dumb. I expected something like, oh, a cat just gets lost in there and does its thing. Nope. It's actually much more simple. I think like I've seen that kid somewhere. Why are you standing in the middle like that? Whoa, what happened to your hand, man? I think this is Hibel from the Wind Orchestra. Hibel! Oh, hey, what's up? I have a quick question for you. I'm trying to investigate the 7 mysteries of the Academy. Have you heard about the haunted piano?
Oh, what's the story? It's all about a ghost playing the piano in an empty room, isn't it?
Oh, so you do know it. What can you tell me about it?
Huh, so you want to know the truth, huh? As it turns out, the ghost was me all along.
Let's call Scooby-Doo and arrest you.
Well, really? Okay, calm down. I didn't mean I'm actually a ghost. I almost started spreading because someone heard noises in what they thought was an empty room, but I'm pretty sure they just stumbled along while I was turning the piano.
Really?
Yep. It's not exactly rare to end up totally obscured from you when you're tuning certain parts of it. Chances are, whoever heard that at the time just couldn't see me. So basically, I'm your so-called ghost.
Huh, that makes sense.
Right?
Well, you're just covering for a ghost! Ah, I never...
Sorry, well, you were probably hoping for something a bit more exciting.
Not at all. You told me what I needed to hear. Well, might not be real though. Thank you for your time.
Not a problem.
7 mysteries, 7 answers. In the end, none of them turned as spooky as I hoped, but oh well. I hope Beryl won't be too disappointed. Okay, let's go to Beryl then.
Let's proceed to travel to Beryl in the Student Union building. Indeed. Let us partake in the art of travel.
I like saying weird things of that voice. I don't know what it is about it.
But I do enjoy saying weird long sentences while I do so.
It looks like you've finished your investigation. Can you tell me what you've learned?
Sure, let me go through them one by one. We told Beryl the truth about each one of the 7 mysteries.
I see. Condensation, magazines, a test. None of these are supernatural at all. I honestly didn't expect any of them to be real, but the truth is even more pathetic than I'd hoped than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, I agree. Although it's kind of interesting that people were able to make such fantastical stories out of perfectly ordinary things.
Well, I suppose that's true. Still, I'd like to thank you for looking into everything for me. So here we go. It's something hexed with one of my favorite curses.
It's your nightmare. Thanks. To tell you the truth, I'm a little surprised none of the mysteries had anything to do with all schoolhouse. Seems like a perfect setting for a good ghost story. I wonder why it didn't come up. I mean, we already know there are strange monsters in there.
What are you talking about? Of course it comes up. In the real 7 mysteries, at least.
What? Could you say that again? I couldn't quite make it out.
I didn't say a word. Perhaps your investigation has gotten to you.
I could have sworn I heard her say something about the real 7 mysteries. Oh well, it's probably a better idea not to get into it. You know what would be cool? If we actually get to investigate the real 7 mysteries later on. In like September or something. That'd be so cool. Okay. So we need to get the Oracle back down. And when we're gonna do the hell is the name of it? Old Schoolhouse. Oh. We got the whole gang here. Well, except for Crow, but nobody cares about him.
Well, here you are.
Irene, thanks for coming.
Hey Tola, what brings you here?
I need a little break from work, so I came along to help George and Angie.
Ask her around and help you out, and help out with the request we sent you.
Oh, so she's working on the bike too.
Yep, the request is pretty much the same as the last time. But with one key difference. This time, we'd like you to ride with Towa at your side.
By my side? Don't you mean behind me? Maybe it will be easier to just show you what we're talking about. I believe it's time for a grand reveal. It actually looks kinda cool. I expected it to look kind of pathetic, you know, that sidecar is always like, on the gimps riding that, but no, I kinda like the look of it. Wow, impressive, isn't it? I call this a sidecar, much like the bike itself. This was the Institute of Technology prototype that George put the finishing touches on.
You can probably tell, but the sidecar lets other people ride along with you. Well, much closer to riding in a normal car than it is like being on a second bike.
Pretty interesting. So you want me to do a test ride while Towa sits in the sidecar?
Yep.
That means I'm in your car, Reen. Try not to crash or anything. Alright, I'll make sure everything goes smooth and safely. Oh, don't worry about that. George and I have already done all the necessary safety tests. The goal of this test is to get a fresh perspective, just like the last time.
That's right. Be sure to give us as much feedback as you can. That goes for you too, Towa.
Okay.
So, do you have a time to go for a ride?
Sorry, Ian, I'm always keeping you so busy. Oh, don't worry about it. How about you, though? Do you have a time? You seemed pretty busy yesterday. Thanks for worrying. But I'm fine. I got most of my hard work sorted out yesterday, which means I've got time to spare today. As you can see, George and I are ready to go whenever you are.
We'll walk to the schedule today.
Thank you. Well then, why don't we get started right away?
Great. Let's get everything set up then.
We're doing this on a nearby highway, aren't we? Yep, the same one we tested the bike on last time. So do I need to remember what I need to do? Like, you gotta release the clutch slowly and speed fast things happen? I don't remember. So, how does it feel to be in a sidecar, Towa? It's exciting, but I'm a little nervous too. Knowing Reen will be driving puts me at ease though. Good thing it's not you, Angie. Thanks. Oh, Towa, please don't say things that will make me envious like that. Now I have no choice but to send Reen home and ride with you myself.
Sorry to cut you short here, Angie, but I can't let you do that.
I can't let you do it, Angie.
Remember, we chose those two for a reason.
Same test as the last time, right? Stopping the ride, shifting gears and coming to a stop? Does the sidecar change things at all? Actually, yes. The main changes are the increase in weight and difference in the center of gravity. Those two things will have a huge impact on how the bike operates. I'd recommend you approach this as a whole new experience, because it's definitely going to feel like one. I never would have guessed. Okay, what will I have to do?
Basically, when a sidecar is attached, you end up veering off toward its direction while you're accelerating. By the same token, when you're slowing down, you'll end up veering off in the opposite direction.
It changes things a little for your tests. Starting to move will pull your handlebar to the left, so make sure to turn it slightly right in advance to compensate. Next up, when you're shifting gears, you'll need to turn the handlebar slightly to the left when you disengage your clutch. The same goes for bringing her to a stop, but the extra weight means she's going to be harder to slow down. So be sure to hit the brakes earlier than you did last time. Will do. It's like a whole different set of rules. It really is, and I already forgot all of them. But you should be fine if you pay attention to what you're doing. My advice for you, Towa, is to believe in Reen and focus entirely on enjoying yourself. I think you'll have a wonderful time if you do.
Dragon Net. That should help motivate Reen too.
How so? Well, think about it. I'll be happy knowing you're having fun. I won't want to make any mistakes and ruin that. Oh, that's so sweet. Well then, here's hoping this will be fun for both of us. That's a hope. Oh, please don't have any bonus points and just go with no problems. I already forgot all the instructions. Alright, I'm going to start up the engine now. This is also exciting. Okay, get ready. Yuka said I should turn the handlebar a bit when I start moving, didn't she? Right. Here we go. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't mess right up. Yeah, that was really smooth. Okay, gotta get me to do more things, and off we go.
Yeah, should be fun to talk to them when they get back.
Alright, so... no problems? So, how is it? Does it feel any different from when you rode alone? Definitely does. Jessica was right when she said it handled completely different. And that's not the only thing. Oh, what else is there? Oh, nothing. I was thinking of something else. Probably shouldn't tell her what the excitement of riding with her is better than Colonel than a sidecar. Okay, I think we're both used to the speed by now. Are you ready to go a bit faster? Sure. Right then, let's switch gears. Which way did I have to turn with handlebar when switching again? Right? I think I have to disengage the clutch and then turn the handlebar slightly to the right, just like when you drove off. Ouch! Damn! So are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. How about you? Nothing broken, but my pride. Guess I didn't think about how a sidecar would affect things. It does seem tough to manage. It's tough to force yourself to do things so quickly if you're not confident, okay? Just take it one step at a time. I will. Well, that was embarrassing. I instantly forget any instructions I've been told, and I have to read that stuff out loud. So it does feel nice, doesn't it? The view from here is great too. It's a much more refreshing experience than I expected it would be. Having you here with me makes it a lot more fun too. Oh, thanks. Okay, then I guess we're about done. It's almost time for us to turn back, so I'm going to slow down a bit. Okie dokie, sounds like it's time for a final test. Like I said, with the extra weight of the sidecar means I should take a different approach to slowing down. What was it that I had to do? There, I guess. Is that it? Harder, harder is just gonna make you kinda sick, so I guess earlier. It takes longer for it to come to stop with the extra weight, so I should put the brakes on earlier than usual. There we go. Stopped in just in the right spot. I knew I could do it. Thank you, Rin. I had so much fun. We should still have the journey back to look forward to. I'm glad to hear it. Why don't we take a little break before we go back then? Sounds good to me. You know we're waiting, right? I wonder if we're just standing there. Yep, I probably stood there the whole time. It seems that things went well enough for both of you. I'm impressed you can handle her at all with such different hardware than the last time you rode. Thanks, I get the feeling I could have done better now.
Really appreciate your help too, Tova. Seems like you ended up having a pretty good time at least.
I did. It was a lot easier to just sit back and enjoy myself than I thought. That's what's all thanks to Bean. Not at all. The fact that you trusted in me and were able to enjoy yourself kept me focused on doing a good job. Well, I always trust in you, so today wasn't anything special. Nice to hear you say that now. It tears my soul to say it, but you do make for a good pair.
I was about to say the same thing. Well then, that finishes off the test. Let's head back to the engineering building. Thank you both for all the great data. Your feedback should come in handy when I'm joining everything.
I was glad to help. Plan on entering the data into the computer, right? Would you like me to help you organize all of it?
Really? It'd be a big help, but...
Are you sure you have the time? Aren't you busy with your preparations for the trade conference? Wait, I was going to take you to a trade conference? Ah, right, I haven't told you yet, have I? And the truth is, the Imperial government requested I go along to help the mage players. As such, I'll be heading to the Crossbell for the trade conference as an assistant to an entourage. The entourage attends to the Empire's representative during that meeting, right? You're assisting them? Yeah, it will mainly involve helping out with the paperwork and scheduling, I'd imagine. I don't think I'll be much help, to be honest, but the government did ask.
That was just a ton of job offers all over from the country lately. Everyone's just waiting on her to graduate. The trade conference is the government's attempt to sweeten the deal.
Unbelievable. Does this mean you're planning on moving into the government work instead of the military?
Oh, I still haven't decided yet. I'm kind of doing this just to broaden my horizons.
Brandon, whatever he's saying.
And apparently all this is because of a trouble in Hamdall last month. The government took a real interest in how quickly and efficiently she evacuated all the civilians.
That explains it.
I'd say Class 7 ended up doing a lot more than I could have. I even had help from Engine Crow too. Even then, it was thanks to your instructions that we were able to split up and handle everything so efficiently. If you did decide to enter the military, I think you'd make a splendid commander.
Yeah, I can just imagine, like, her sitting in a general chair like this little adorable girl commanding huge armies. This is so cute and kind of weird.
If I had a uniform small enough to fit her at least.
Hey, not teasing aloud.
Either way, best of luck. I'm sure we'll be in the middle of another field study by then, but I'll be praying that things go well for you.
Thanks, Rin.
Well, this is starting to look way too much like a sappy 10-year novel.
Let me just step in right here and keep you two from stumbling into badly written fantasy.
What kind of novellas are you reading?
Was it something I said?
No. Asking questions will only encourage her. Change the subject before this gets out of hand. Thank you for helping us test bike again. This is for you.
Ooh. Did I already have that, actually? Thanks, just glad I could help.
See you later, Rin. Good luck investigating the old schoolhouse, too.
Au revoir. You'll be the first person to ask if you need any more help. Alright, so just the old schoolhouse remaining. Hello, Insurance of Class 7 speaking.
It's Sarah. You're knocking out those requests for the student council?
Yeah, I've made my way through several of them now, and I'm just getting started on the rest.
Nice, I've got something to talk to you about. So come along to the faculty lounge when you can. I'm not going to take it out on your grades if you don't show up or anything. It's just a personal thing. Later.
Didn't even wait to hear my response. Oh well, suppose I should go meet her in the faculty lounge when I get the chance. She's gonna dump her paperwork on me, isn't she? Oh, oops. Wrong door. Okay, faculty lounge. Just one. Okay. Oh. So it doesn't count as a quest. Interesting. So, 2 people, 1 person, this is it? Nope. I like how they can just barge into his room like, yo, what's up, principal? How you doing, man? He's like, what the hell are you doing here, man? Get out of here. They're like, okay.
Ah, there you are. Looks like everything's going smoothly with the student council.
For the most part, yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm almost finished with another day of boring paperwork here. Let's skip the joint and head into town. You can treat me to a couple of beers for being such a dedicated teacher.
Yeah, for some reason I see the school frowning on that.
You never cease to entertain, Rin. So, Reinhardt let slip that he gave you guys some kind of special training last month.
Oh, the swimming, yeah. Wait, what are you... Oh, you must mean those swimming lessons. Yeah, I remember that.
Exactly. I'd be pretty pleased at how much all of the guys have been improving their times. And then boom, I found out it's all because of Reinhardt's meddling. I'm still fuming. Do you know how much crow I was eating when he bragged right to my face? Breakfast, lunch and dinner?
I don't know what crow means in that situation. I'm a bit confused. Maybe that's a saying I'm just not familiar with. What's the deal with those two? It's like we locked into some mortal struggle to outdo each other.
Well, if that's how he wants to play it, the gloves are coming off. I'm going to hold special girls-only lessons. And you're just a man who's gonna help me out.
I think you have a slight problem with the fact that I'm maybe not the girl. But you just said it was girls only.
Oh, but I need you, Rin. I need you to tell me all the juicy details about what Nineheart's been drilling into you. Drilling you on. So you're free right now, right?
Oh, I'm always free for you, baby. I almost regret saying it, but I am.
Splendid. Let's tear off our clothes and get into our swimming suits.
You could have just stopped it for that last part. God, she's really trying to seduce me, isn't she?
Go gather up all the girls and tell them to meet me in the gymnasium.
So, do I run around to talk to each of them, or is it just gonna start? Yep. Back to the gym.
Okay.
So, do I have to swim again? Because I really don't want to do that. I remember I wasn't that good at it.
So, what sort of training will be doing here? It hasn't escaped my notice what only us girls are here too. What sort of training indeed? I'm more worried about the wandering gaze of a certain boy in our midst.
Oh, shut up. You're always bitching. Well, things happen.
Listen up, Instructor Reen here is gonna— oh god.
Don't just dump it on me, come on.
He's gonna tell us all about the secret training Nightheart decided to give the guys. Did you know he actually held a special workshop just for them? Doesn't it burn you up what none of you were included? Not really. Knowing him, it was probably just needless exertions. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. Seems like the kind of guy who likes to bring monologues and macho training sessions and that kind of stuff.
Well, don't you tell us how you— why don't you tell us how you really feel?
Alright, let's start with this so-called man-wave method of his. What does that involve exactly? Yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool. The general idea behind the man-wave method is that people put more effort into things when they can beat other people at them. First up, we'll have Reen the Mean Machine show us how it's done.
Oh no. Oh no, I don't wanna do it.
Go ahead and choose what you want to square off with.
You know, just Reen is fine, really. Okay, I'm stuck here anyway, might as well make the most of it. Emma? She's probably not the best swimmer out of all of them, right? You middle student, Emma, care to put your swimming skills to the test?
You want me? Well, if you're certain.
Oh yeah, you're probably the easiest to beat here.
Alright, looks like we've got our first match lined up.
Oh crap, you're not gonna make me swim with all of them, are you? Oh no.
Let's get this started then.
I forgot what buttons I use.
Ready, and go!
Okay, I don't remember what I gotta do. Hold up. I don't have those buttons. Press T and space with it. Okay, T and space. Alright, that's one hand. Up. Good. Okay. Oh no, get it faster. Oh Jesus. That was really fucking close. Jesus Christ.
As fast as I expected you'd be, Reen.
I'll have to thank Instructor Nineheart later.
You can almost see his heart torn between the man Instructor Nineheart and his cute class president. The drama.
Oh baby, you know my eyes are only set on you.
Anyway, get back over here. We're not done yet. Not even close.
Oh no. I don't want that. Don't make me swim with all of them.
No, not all of them. Please, don't hurt me like that. So what did Nineheart have you guys do after this?
Well, the first part was having us all go head to head like we just did. After that he pushed us to our limits, swimming the length of a pool with just 30 seconds of rest between laps. In terms of distance, I'll bet we ended up swimming well over 5,000 arj.
That's crazy! Now that's what I'd call a long distance swim. That sounds about right for a regular training session. Maybe for you, Laura. But this doesn't really bother me, but I don't just want to swim laps back and forth. Boring! How about we play tag?
Oh?
I'm up for it if the rest of you are. Okay, playing with girls in the swimming pool does sound interesting. Sounds fun. I'm not opposed to the idea. Yeah, I just hope someone doesn't get off.
Alice, can I just choke you, please? Just shut up. Relax, this is me you're talking about, not Crow.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, looks like everyone's up for a rousing game of tag. Woohoo! I'll be it first!
Jeez, my throat's gonna die. That was how a girl in training session devolved into pool games. Unfortunately for Paulreen, his hands did end up in the wrong place at the wrong time, once or twice. Earning him a everlasting shame. However, he nobly persevered, and so it was what their novel training day came to an end. Alright. Okay, I think all the Zerum things are actually really good consumables. They like revive and restore CP fully. Okay, so only the old school health remains, right? So let's go there. And I'm almost done for the day.
And my throat is still not destroyed, even if it comes close to it.
Okay, where's the door? Okay, so I should invite Crow and Millium, right? Once I start exploring the old schoolhouse without blah blah blah, so we should head in, yep. So blah blah blah, expire, use old schoolhouse key. Alright, the time is call people. Okay, who else should I call? Okay, just grab the lowest levels, I think. 36, 36, 36. Let's roll. So this is what inside it looks like. And you say weird stuff happens in here every month? Yeah, just like I told you yesterday. This will be our fifth trip in, but we have no more of an idea what we might find down there than you do.
Yeah, there's no telling what could happen, especially after the last month.
Right, none of us could have predicted we'd encounter something like that red door. And that Hulk in armor put Reen's sister in jeopardy as well. Yeah, I'm just glad that she was alright. Huh, nobody told me about that.
Anyway, let's get down to business. Don't worry, I'll cover you if things get rough down there.
Huh, chances are I'll need it. Alright, let's go. Also, what are their levels? That's one thing I was curious about. 41, 31, 36. Cool. Oh yeah, hold up, I wanna see. Okay. Equipment. No. Yeah, there it is. Oh god, that's what it is. Okay, no, school uniform all the way. Please god, no. Okay, he didn't get any.
Alright.
Okay, so I guess I'll explore off screen, level up a bit, and do stuff like that.